This is going to be a very quick episode because it is bloody hot in this car. Welcome to this week's episode of Car Confessions. And as I'm sitting here wearing my sunglasses, they are fogging up and I am beginning to see less and less with every passing second. So we're going to make this quick. Yesterday I had a nosebleed. I have nosebleeds not as frequently as I used to, but it's been a consistent problem of mine throughout my life so far. So 15 years ago, I took a class on reflexology, and during one of my classes, I got a nosebleed, which was not surprising. However, my instructor, who was a certified or licensed reflexologist, I'm not sure what the correct terminology is, showed me an acupressure technique to help stop nosebleeds, and it has saved me so many times. Now, in 15 years, I would say this technique has worked 98% of the time. There have been a couple really bad nosebleeds that this didn't really seem to help a whole lot, but for the most part, after I do this, I can count on my nosebleeds stopping within the minute, and that is a pretty big deal considering I have been known to have nosebleeds that are 10 or 15 minutes long. So it is an acupressure point. You're going to use your hand. I don't know if it matters if you use your right or left hand. I always do it on my right hand because I'm left-handed, so it's easier for me to do. So the spot is right in here in this meaty part of your hand. So what I do, it's going to be a little awkward with me doing this, but I take my thumb, I put it in here, I make a bit of a fist, and you press down really hard. You want to press hard enough that when you leave a little mark from your nail, and you want to press so that it hurts. On a scale level, maybe a 4 or a 5 out of 10. So it wants to hurt, but it doesn't want to hurt so much that you think you're going to cry from it. And I'll just do that, and I'll count usually to about 30, and then I'll release it. So a couple things. Obviously, it is hard to do that on yourself if you are having a nosebleed. I have perfected being able to hold this and do it this way, but it's taken me many years. I also have trained a number of people in my life how to do it, so that if I get a nosebleed, I can just go over to them and give them my hand and they will do it. My husband is trained, my mother is trained. When I worked in an office, my coworker Cindy was trained, and you know what? It really does work. It stops my nosebleeds either completely or takes it down to a little tiny drizzle. If you are somebody you know suffers from nosebleeds, this is something that you really should learn. Fist just down from where your thumb and your finger meet, and you press with the opposite hand really hard, and I can feel it almost into my wrist a little bit. And that is my tip for today. I'm going to call it here because I am sweating already, so I'm going to go inside where it's cool and cool down. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you next week.